Hello again, my name is Ganks. I am the T1 Community Discord owner. I PvP NA T1 Node Wars for Black Desert Online. Right now I'm going to make a video kind of explaining my tier list, so people understand, kind of a little bit. I mean, most people do understand. You do have some egos, some fragile egos, some BMers who get upset, but they don't understand that the tier list is made for educational purposes. So, one thing I would like to do is we'll get into that real quick. T1 tier list, I brought this up because I'm going to start doing a little description. So I'm going to label all the guilds in there. I'm going to say, what they are, but, basically this is the tier list. I've got all the guilds made, swap them in, swap them out. I got to add some guilds in here. So let me explain this to you. So S tier to me is the one guild in all the T1s that can beat anybody and everybody, anywhere, anytime. And I mean beat them. Not, an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know what I mean? Barely beating them at the 2 hour mark. No. If you want S tier, the bar is set high. Because that is a tier that is rewarded to the greatest guild on the T1 Node Wars. A tier. A tier is the strongest, the cream of the crop, the strongest guilds. For example, here we have Era, Snacks, Sheesh. Era right now is probably, just for an example, they're probably the strongest on 25s and 40s. I would say right now they're looking like the strongest guild on T1s. So that is why they have their place. Snacks. Snacks has been A tier, my longest A tier guild. Why? Consistency. They have been doing things for a long time. They have been around here for a long time. They have pretty much been doing their thing. And kind of that's just how it goes. Sheesh. Sheesh is a guild that everybody thought would be the next S tier guild. We've kind of gone AFK a little bit, but they still are probably the strongest, one of the strongest 25s. I would say the only two maybe contesting on 25s is Aaron Snacks, but Sheesh's 25s exclusive. They have yet to be beat 1v1 on a 25. We have fought Era before, but, kind of I don't think we had enough time to finish that 1v1. Again, I'm just kind of giving an example of why, that is like that. I don't really like those. And let's see, we doing this on a video. There. I like that. Okay. So for example, like B tier. B tier is the guilds that at any point in time they could go A, and at any point in time they could go back down to C+. Dismantled has been around for a while. Blitz has been around for a while. Neasy is probably coming off the list because they are no more. They will end up being null. I'm going to leave them off the list, though, because I've heard that they're going to tier 2. So I don't know how long they're going to be up there, but I'm just giving you examples right now. So you have Blitz, Black Dragon, Meme Boys. A lot of people say Hammer and Dauntless could be slid up to the B tier. I believe so. I do think that Hammer and Dauntless are going to end up at B tier if I don't slide them up now. There are two guilds that definitely are there, but these B tier guilds, they range from if you ask me, personal opinion, I do think that there isn't too much of a huge skill gap, but Blitzed has been A tier, almost S tier. They've never fallen below B. They just sometimes are inconsistent, so that's why kind of they're at where they're at. Dismantled, they have always been the stepping stone of B tier. They did drop once for a little bit, but they've been on B for a while. Black Dragon and Meme Boys, they both earned their spot on B after sitting on C+ for a very long time. Just kind of giving those examples. C+, Umi. Umi is a guild that came back. It's an alliance. They're very strong. They definitely earned their C+ spot. Void, BGH, Guilty, which is going to be not Guilty. That's something that's going to be updated here as well. Dauntless, and like I said, Dauntless and Hamra to me would be the two guilds that I feel would move up eventually. Right now, I just don't know if I can say that because I have not seen them truly dominate a guild and say, okay, they could be there, and I'm just giving examples, this list will change, but I just want to explain to you guys kind of why the list is done this way. C tier, binary, low gear, imagine, havoc, excalibur, evasion, eclipse, all C tier guilds. They're definitely not super strong. They're not really, they're median. They're not super strong, but they're a little bit stronger than the guys in the D and the F tiers. All those guilds have a way to improve that they can work on. And they definitely got to get to it. D tier, same thing. All these guilds in D tier, if they want to move up, they got to work on it. They're all there. I've seen them. I watch these people fight. I know these people. I update this list every 2 weeks. I stick with that. So Blades and Bongs, Kaizen, Sexy Beast, SPQR used to be in an alliance with Sons of Boromir. They're SPG, just for example. They could possibly fall off as well. As you can see below, I have a ton of guild names from old T1 guilds. So anyways, to get back to what I was saying, so for example, I'm putting like I said, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to put something together. It's going to say, because like I said, people have egos. They don't understand, it's not going to go left or right. The tiers don't go left to right. It goes by tiers. So it goes A tier, B tier, C plus, C, D, F. It does not go left to right. It doesn't go right to left. You know what I mean? It doesn't go just by, because you can pull 40, you should be an A tier. No. If you want to be the best, you need to be able to beat anybody, anywhere. And you can't use your numbers as an excuse. So nobody gets bumped strictly on numbers. And that's just kind of what I want to clear there. So like I said, I'm putting together a document. It's going to be explained, blah, blah, blah. It'll kind of probably have the people listed. There's about 4 guilds here that I'm making right now that need to get put in this list. I should have this tier list updated. I do it once every 2 weeks. I've been slacking on this one because I wanted to do a nice write-up and I wanted to make this video as well. And that's just kind of like a quick little summary of kind of like the tier list. Is it 100% correct? No. Is anybody perfect? No. But I do try to be as non-biased as I can, unbiased, or whatever words you want to use. And I try to make it as right because I want it to be an educational purpose for guilds, for people getting into T1s, for guilds that are smaller to understand, what kind of things they match up. It's not for, era snacks and cheese to walk around puffing their chests. That's not what the tier list is for. Dismantled Blitz, Black Dragon, you know what I mean? That's not what it's for. The tier list is strictly for educational purposes. And, with that being said, I think that I've covered pretty much enough of what I wanted to cover on this tier list. And again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Follow my Twitch, www.twitch.tv/gangstar. Again, you can hit me up on Discord, T1 Discord, whatever you want to do. And I appreciate, all your guys' support. I appreciate the people that come out here and put in work. I appreciate the people that go to Node Wars and make these, 38 to 40 guilds that I can throw on this tier list possible. Recently I've cleansed it. There used to be 55, but I took out a lot of like kind of AFK-ish guilds. So, and some guilds moved up. So I kind of I try to keep it flowing so it's as accurate as possible. But again, thank you guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys later.